Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today I decided I wanted to show off why Omni-Man and Ferra are probably my favorite guest cameo pairing in Mortal Kombat 1. They have. Ferra basically opens up Omni-Man to feel like Omni-Man for me for one simple reason. He gets to throw her around. So, I want to show you a basic combo for one bar that will do over 50% without losing any health to the damage buff. We're going to go through it step by step so that you can follow along. I also have if you look to the left, I have the uh, skippity bop, what's it called? The button log there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Got that backwards there. Okay, so I get two of those. So I get 9 total button inputs on the side there. So I will do it one at a time, just to hopefully allow you guys to kind of follow along. And it's the best way I can slow it down without doing like editing stuff, which kind of makes things awkward because it kind of makes things look choppy. But well, I'll do my best. So first and foremost, one thing I should also do is tag the moves that we're going to be using for the combo. So this into this into this into this into this into this into. Let's see. Okay, I got enough. This into this into this into this. I think the last button might not hit, but this is a good way to kind of cap it all off. And it has everything. So that looks mighty complicated. I understand that. As one of my favorite people in the world would put it, looks kind of like a nuclear launch code. But don't worry, I'll take it through you one step at a time. So, Contemptuous Backhand. This is a 12 frame mid. I should actually have the damage info up to kind of talk about that. So, 12 frame mid. Kind of hits from back here. Really nice launcher into the jump attack spin and smash. Already we're cooking here. Now, some of you might remember this as the beginning part of this string here. And you're already on the right track. But we're actually going to cancel it into Honorable Death from Viltrumite Stance. Now, Honorable Death is a high damage ender, almost 20%. If this thing was a throw, it would be a command grab, basically. So, it should look like this. I usually press it twice just to make sure. But there we go, that's 28%, and now you're in the corner. That is already really good. But here's the thing. Cameos are about to make things kind of messy. So, again, launcher into jump and attack cancel into that. It'll take some time to get it right, I'm not going to lie. Especially at least up here. By the time you hit triangle or 2 when you're up in the air, like that, you're usually pretty good. The tricky part is getting Honorable Death after that, so you just have to be quick about it. Watch the button log on the left to see how I do it. I will slow this combo down so that you can try and follow along a little bit better, actually. That might be a better plan. Now that that has been slowed down for you to take a look at, well, let's take a look at why we're all of a sudden doing Ferra. Let Me Ride is an ambush attack. Lets Ferra jump onto your back immediately in order to do Ferra things. But what's cool about this is that it allows you to combo off of attacks that normally are enders. This is a property that opens up possibilities, but here's the thing. Hey, phew! God bless almighty, I needed to sneeze. By the way, I don't know why I'm slipping into a random southern accent. I'm not sure why I'm doing that, but it is what it is. Anyhow, so excuse me for all the random noises, but that's how you know it's real and unscripted. Anyways, because Let Me Ride is an ambush attack, you can use it to interrupt enders. Right? And unlike other times that you do this, it feels a lot better. A lot of the times when you do this, like with Tremor's Quake, you pop out of the animation and knock yourself down, and it kind of looks clumsy and awkward. Sometimes it works really well, and sometimes it works well for the animation, and it works for me personally. But as someone who is much more casual than they used to be, and even back when I was even considering to be competitive, fuck, that bugged the hell out of me. But personal preferences on animation aside, this is actually huge because we put it all together. Doing an uppercut as an example, look at that. 34% because we used it as an ender. We traded the side switch for damage. But we're not done yet. Unstoppable Force is a 9-frame high that we're going to link into another Viltrumite stance attack. So it's going to look a little... So it should look a little something like this. I whiffed it just barely. But triangle, or standing 2, makes this a lot easier to land. It opens up the gap if you do that. Because otherwise, you run the risk of losing the input. Okay, yeah, you lose that. But alright, that's 40%. I promised you 50. Yeah, if you use Fatal Blow, it's 50%, I know. But that's still huge. That means, at Half-Life, Omni-Man can close out a round. I don't know about you, but as much as I love playing Omni-Man, I could never get these flight cancel things figured out. I could never figure out how to link these for the big damaging combos. But with Ferra, that no longer is a thing, and it opens up Omni-Man even more. Because remember the ender of this? Oh, hold on. Remember this? Well then, I can... That's not the order. %, 1 bar. And I didn't have to do a single bounce. Because Ferra was there. Now, yes, that does use all of my bar, but here's the thing. It works well for Omni-Man, because Omni-Man's actually one of the better characters without Cameo. His buttons are pretty fast, and he has solid fundamentals across the board. Plus, he can always just say, fuck you to projectiles. And nobody likes a mix-up. However, like I said, this is only the beginning. What if you got a damage buff? Just one. That's 50%. for the pain and gain. For just 50 of your health and 1 bar, you're getting 50% without the fatal blow. Without the damage, that's 43%, and they're full screen, meaning they have to try and either get in or zone, meaning I can just do this. You get the idea. Omni-Man and Ferra are devastating together. Especially when you remember that that Ferra gives herself basically a launching command grab. But here's the thing. I can go further than this. Not much further, but further. Because of Air Dash, which is a special move extender. One, two. Oh, wait, I want to try this. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's nothing. I'm just being goofy. But here's the thing. That air dash can extend for no bar once, right? Well, if we were to get Homelander in the air, we could probably get even more damage. There we go. 45%. And they're in the corner. And at this range, they can't zone you because you knock them down with the clap. But a ding. Or you armor through their wake up with this attack. And if they advance on you at all, they get knocked down. And of course, there's also back 4 from this range, which can catch opponents on a whiff punish, and then all of a sudden they are in a metric fuck ton of trouble. Omni-Man's fundamentals are extremely solid. Swinging Ferra around like a ragdoll just helps him out. This almost unlocks Omni-Man in my mind, because Omni-Man as a fighter is no holds barred, right? He is using everything that he can. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you view interactables, Mortal Kombat 1 does not have stage interactables. So Omni-Man and Homelander are not throwing shit around. But you know who they could throw around? The little one on their back. And doing that has some very cheeky benefits. I highly encourage you guys to take a look at Omni-Man Ferra. And if you want a more simplistic example, let me know in the comments below, and I'll go through Omni-Man Ferra as a proper one-on-one, or 101, rather than a sort of 201 sort of thing. Don't forget to be awesome, my friends, and I'll see you guys on the other side. But before we go, it wouldn't be fair if we didn't do this first.